Hi, everyone. My name is Susan Prout, and I am one of the co founders of I Have the Right To. Thank you for following along with us this month of April Sexual Assault Awareness. We founded our organization nearly 10 years ago when our middle daughter, Chessie, was sexually assaulted as a freshman in high school. We never thought we would be touched by this issue. We thought our children were strong, educated young women, but little did I know that had nothing to do with whether or not my children would be sexually assaulted. I realized that the number one thing I wanted to do was ensure that my daughter survived this terrible ordeal. She would now say to all of us that she has had more good than bad happen in her life. And that has only happened because of the love and support from the community of survivor and advocates that we have received. There are several million survivors of sexual violence in this country, hundreds of thousands more joining their ranks every year. We can do something about these numbers if we all agree to use our collective power together. I keep a sign over my desk that says less than 2%, because that is the number of sexual assault survivors who receive a measure of justice from our criminal justice system. My husband and I vowed that we would continue to fight the scourge of sexual violence in any way that we could, so that others might not have to suffer in silence like Chessie and our family did. Survivors deserve our love, compassion, and support. Sexual violence is one of the only social justice issues we can actually solve for by communication. If we engage all stakeholders in our communities, we can solve for sexual violence in our children's lifetime. It means creating awareness about the harm that sexual violence does. It means educating our students about consent and healthy relationships. It means not shaming a victim after sexual harm is done, but bringing it out into the open, into our communities, and talking about how repair and justice can be had. It means taking a look at how the media reports on sexual violence. It means examining the words we use when we talk about sexual harm. It has been our honor and privilege at I Have the Right to work with a variety of survivors of sexual violence from all walks of life. We commend these brave individuals for bringing their stories into the public discourse so that you and I can be emboldened to solve for sexual violence in our children's lifetime. Thanks to our amazing board member, Sophie Scott, and our wonderful staff at I Have the Right to, we have shared with you 4 videos, moving accounts of survivorship. Every school can benefit from conversations around consent, healthy relationships, and sexual assault. We share statistics, but more importantly, we share our stories that can create community and conversation where before there was really none. So please consider bringing I Have the Right to your school. Parents, please don't make the same mistake that I did. Talk early and often with your children. Ensure that your children know that they can come to you no matter what. Please tune in, and maybe these can inspire your own conversations with the young men in your life. I will admit, I learned at age 50 about a subject matter that I never thought would touch my family, but statistically, we were shown that it was highly likely it would affect a family with 3 girls. I have often shared in our presentations that sexual assault is really the equivalent of soul murder. We cannot minimize its effect, but it is something we can change. Our mission is to create an ecosystem of respect for all students. How can you help us? By donating today to I Have the Right to, so that we can continue our work with students and schools around the country. You can also support us by following along on social media and sharing our information and missions with your networks and community. We have reached a critical point. We have succeeded in creating awareness to a great extent in so many communities. But now, how can we help reduce sexual assault? Please join our movement And thank you so much to all who have supported our mission.